What's up, everybody? We're here with episode 5 of Hot Takes and Cold Brews. Gentlemen, welcome back. We made it. We made it through that really emotional last episode. We drank our little hearts out. Now we're back with new hot takes for the week. Gentlemen, how are we doing today? Ruben, how are you?
Oh, feeling great, man. I love it out here. It's great.
Look at the swag, too.
Oh.
Hey, new swag coming, ladies and gents.
Official
Get ready for
merch.
that. Official merch. David, I love that shirt. What kind of shirt is that?
Well, this is my drinking shirt, bro.
Of course it is.
Yeah, you know.
And today, instead of seltzers, we got our Portuguese Super Bock lagers.
The minis.
Let's go. Cheers, boys. Cheers, everybody. We're going to get started.
These are tiny.
Gotta act like I haven't drank before.
They're pocket sized, very convenient. You can sneak them in right into the pitch, crush one before
Sending a screaming header top shelf. I got these guys turned on to these Portuguese lagers. We'll talk about that shortly. Real quick side note on the last episode, I want to apologize for the blurriness. I did not update the OBS system before we went, and OBS is really temperamental. So, if you don't have it, you honestly need to keep updating it, or else it shows a lag and it shows a bunch of blurriness. So now you can see our beautiful faces better. You're welcome. And I'm sorry about the last time. That's my bad.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone was very disappointed.
I'm sure they were.
They want to see us in crystal clear,
high definition quality.
4K camera coming soon, guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we need to invest in. So hopefully we get bigger at that. This is going to be like a special post Father's Day episode. We're going to have a bunch of cool new hot takes for you guys. A lot has happened. We got to get going. But before we get started, we're going to plug, before our sports 8 minutes, you know what goes well with sports? Tell me what goes well with sports, gentlemen.
Besides beer?
Besides beer, what else?
Pizza.
Yeah,
Pizza.
Yeah,
and we have Rosie's New York Pizzeria, our faithful sponsors. They're going to give you all the sports takes that you need. They're going to give you all the pizza and beer and garlic nuts, everything that you can ask for right here in San Jose. Hit them up on DoorDash. Hit them up in life. Go over there. What's your favorite part about Rosie's?
The fact that they do a mean Hawaiian pizza. You know how I feel about that. Extra pineapple, Canadian bacon, crispy on the edges. Delicious.
You're disgusting.
You're all over with your pizza, bro. You got Canada and Hawaii on your
That's
pizza.
right.
God,
multicultural.
Jesus Christ, that's horrible. What about you, Ruben? What's your favorite about Rosie's?
Oh, my favorite thing about Rosie's? They make some pretty good pasta, in case you didn't know.
No,
so apart from pizza and garlic knots, pasta, fire, dude.
Fire.
Yeah, it really is.
Aside from that, too, they have the bottomless mimosas that we're all about on Saturdays. It's going to be, I don't know, summertime coming around. That might be a disaster. Might be in bed by 2 p.m.
We'll be sending you up texts at 3 p.m.
Exactly. All right. Yeah, so hit up Rosie's. It's on the Alameda right next to Pete's Coffee. Great slice specials, great beer specials, great everything specials. You guys are going to get the best food. Make sure you hit them up. They are there for you, family-owned business, small business, always. Ruben, can you get us ready with our 8 minutes for the sports recap?
Man, you let me know when you're ready, and we'll be ready.
Okay, well.
Let's do it.
We're ready? Ready, boys?
Let's go.
Set it up. Hit it. Let's go. All right, first guns up. Big news coming out of the NFL this week, actually just yesterday for us on our filming. Karl Nassib comes out as the only openly gay actual player in the NFL. So, this is huge. He came out and he just put a video just out there out of nowhere, and this guy is actually playing on a team. He's on a team. He's a good player too, and he comes out of this. Gentlemen, our first, he's a Raiders player.
Leave it to the Raiders to be trendsetters again. This is huge news. He's the only active one that we know of so far who's making the headline right now. We've had other players in the past come out, but that was in their later years, so they weren't as effective. But yeah, huge news.
Huge.
He's still a pretty big part in our defense. David, what do you have to say about that?
It's obviously huge news. It's great. It's great for the future of the sport. I've seen, basically just positive reaction overall. The only thing I'll say about it is the sports media just constantly blasting it 24/7 hours a day. That's why no one has done it yet. It's because it's it shouldn't be that big of news. You know what I mean? But sports media, they blow everything up. And so these athletes, they don't want their personal stuff, blown up there all the time. So I can see definitely why, if you're not heterosexual and you're a professional athlete, you don't necessarily want to put that out because guess what? They're just going to talk about it all day long.
Stonk rising on that one. That it should be trending right there. I completely agree with you. The fact that they take this, the media, and they run with it, and they almost they make it negative. Like they open it so much so people can, even the most scummy people on earth, which everybody has their say, but this is so wrong. Like when you put it on blast like that and all you get is the peanut gallery coming in and all of a sudden discriminating this guy, or, you don't know what this guy's going through. You don't know like how much it took him to do that. Just, it becomes such more of a public thing in somebody's personal life, which is not right. Cause you're not doing that to other athletes. Yeah. It's not fair.
For sure.
And, kudos to him because he's the one that put it out there, right? He did it on social media. He did it his own way. But I completely agree with both of what you said. It's it shouldn't be so much of a taboo in the aftermath, the aftershocks of this. Yeah. Where athletes should feel more comfortable just to be openly gay if they are openly gay. Yeah. And you don't know what they're dealing with in the locker room. I mean, everybody's got their backgrounds and everything, right? But you don't know what they already have to deal with personally within their team after something like this happens. And the only thing I can think of is like Michael Sam. This didn't happen too long ago. Michael Sam was an SEC all pro. You know what I mean? He's
defensive player of the year.
Right. And he got he was supposed to get drafted like in the 4th round or something.
Mid-rounds, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like much, but the 4th round compared to where he got drafted, which was almost the 6th to last pick in the draft, and he never played it down in the NFL. I mean, that's saying something, you know what I mean? Like that clearly affected what people perceived as his talent, right?
Yeah, and it's not he wanted to make a big deal. He even said in his video, if you guys watched it, like he's not trying to make a big deal of this. We liked it. It was nice, smooth, short. Like he didn't want any attention. And I feel like the media's just gonna suffocate it.
It does say something though that he didn't do this until he's already well established in his career and he's got some guaranteed money. That's just the way it is.
Good for him though for looking out for himself.
Yeah,
double down on yourself. No,
you
got the time.
You got to you got to play it safe when it comes to stuff like this. And at the same time, he's helping out countless athletes in the future. Rip that Band-Aid off. It's going to make it easier for anyone else in the future that just wants to be themselves.
And he donated to a good cause, and he did it during Pride Month. It was the perfect culmination of everything.
Everything lined up.
Again, I just don't want, and hopefully this platform kind of allows us to like shed some light on what maybe you've seen in the last 24 hours from just like what you said, the media, which is going to now start debating back and forth. Is this the way to go? Is this the right thing to do? Yeah. How does his teammates feel? It's like, dude, how does he feel? That's the most important thing here. All right, this guy was clearly, I mean, on Hard Knocks, he was hilarious. Like back in like 2017, whenever they had him on Hard Knocks when he was with the Buccaneers, dude, he was so funny. He was teaching people how to save their money, get off social media. Like there's countless, probably all over Twitter right now, clips of him.
Yeah, he's clearly about like helping out his teammates.
He's a great guy, dude. Yeah. He's funny as hell too. You guys got to watch that Hard Knocks. I mean, the Bucs suck, but like that version of the Bucs suck. But you know what I'm saying? Like that, he was actually pretty freaking funny, and he's smart as hell. Like, the guy is a great person, and the fact that he felt comfortable enough to do this, kudos.
Yeah, kudos to him.
Stonk rising. That's huge stonks rising right there. Know what I mean?
Definitely my favorite Raider right now.
Yeah, by far. By far the best Raider. Anyways, we're gonna segue from that onto something that's really hitting the baseball world by storm. It is the sticky stuff that pitchers are using to increase velocity. It's like spider tack.
Spider tack, stickum. I think spider tack's like the best one now, but people use stickum. People use sunblock. Like all kinds of hair gel.
All right. Well, I'm not a baseball. I never played baseball. That was probably the one sport I never really dabbled in. Ruben, can you explain exactly like a little bit as to how this would help, like for people that don't know, like how this helps the pitcher?
It's not going to help the pitcher necessarily. It's going to help the hitters more likely. Pitcher's going to have less spin, which has more rotation. And when you have more rotation, we've seen nasty pitches before, and that just breaks a lot.
You're talking about the fact that they're taking this substance away. Yeah, okay, so explain what the substance does.
The spider tack basically takes away grip from a pitcher. So you need that grip. You don't necessarily need it, but it very helps you very much. And that rotation could be the difference between a new contract and getting sent down to the minors. So when you have less movement on yourself, pitchers are just batters, my ball, are gonna key in, tee off. It's gonna be more runs, and some people like it, some people don't. So what do you guys think? Do you guys want to see more runs?
Well, just to add to that, like what's his name? The guy from the Rays immediately after this happened injured his elbow, and he was kind of out there saying like, well, I've been pitching with the help of this sticky stuff, so when I can no longer use that, I have to put way more torque on my arm to get that same level of spin that he was getting with the spider tack or whatever. So he wore out his freaking elbow, and now he's injured, out for the season. So yeah, pitchers are going to have to work way harder to get that same spin, or they're going to have less spin, and they're going to get they're going to get rocked.
Okay, so but here's the thing: is that not considered a performance enhancer?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so where do we draw the line there? You know, that's where we're getting to the point now. Granted, you're not taking a substance; you're using a substance, but it's not like something you're injecting into your body.
Well, that's the gray area they're trying to debate right now because they've been using it for years.
So, do you let batters cork their bats now?
I'm saying, do you let batters use pine tar on their bats?
Well, but what I'm saying, like, do you give them like the kryptonite to that, or like the equalizer? What would be the stuff on their bats, or would it be more of corking the bat so they can swing the ball faster?
I still think they got to look into it. It's still a very, very gray area.
Because pitchers are getting checked now during games, and they can get checked again during extra innings. Like this is happening. This is the first day.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday was the first day of this happening. Like it's getting kind of serious.
I think like with baseball in particular too, it's always been like a, should we let them do this? Should we let them do that? Like for the sake of the sport, you know, everyone remembers the 80s, 90s when the league was basically turning a blind eye to guys juicing just because it made the game way more exciting. They were knocking them out of the park. So there's always like, this is a huge debate and we can talk about this for a long time. Obviously my whole thing with it is like, why did they do this in the middle of the season?
Exactly.
Yeah. That's BS. This is something an off-season needs to
off-season decision, and then you started.
And the MLB under Rob Manfred, dude, it's just like a free-for-all. It's like whatever the hell you want to happen. It's kind of ridiculous.
Anyway, we'll see how it pans out. I mean, we're gonna see for sure. We're gonna see a lot more offense.
Yeah,
it's just inevitable. Some pitchers like we're really relying on this stuff, and you're gonna see those guys get rocked.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be good for baseball. We'll see. Baseball needs to rejuvenate something. They need. Anyways, last but not least, real quick. I know our timer's up because we got into some really good ones. But Euros. If you haven't been watching soccer with Copa America and Euro, I don't know what the hell you've been doing because the other playoffs are going down. It's been exciting. I took these guys to a Portugal game. I am half Portuguese. We went to a Portuguese club here. It was. Guys, just real quick, experience. It was great, wasn't it? Like,
the atmosphere was insane.
It was electric,
and that's where we got into the super box too. That's why we're drinking Portuguese lagers.
Great beer. Great reason to get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah,
great food. Just the atmosphere. I mean, you can't beat it.
We're becoming, super fans of soccer now. I think we're getting into it.
Just hope you don't have that 6 a.m. game and you're fine.
I know. Thank God those are stopping. But yeah, and you're out there, all these freaking super athletes with their sick, their sick hairdos when they go out there and everything. They're always looking fly as hell. It's like almost like they don't sweat.
I'm watching male models play soccer, bro.
Right, exactly.
Like, what?
Exactly. So, if you get a chance, check it out. Portugal's actually playing tomorrow, but by the time you guys get to see this, they probably already played. So go Portugal. Make sure they beat France. Don't want France winning. Suck it.
Suck it, France. Yeah.
But speaking of good looking, and that was the end of ours, our 8 minutes, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I think we went maybe closer to 10.
It's all right. Sorry, guys. It was good. It was good topics. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But speaking of looking good and getting good haircuts, well, Tammy, our favorite barber, is still doing our podcast here, our promos. She wants you guys to know to follow her at Espresso Yourself and book her for a haircut today. A solid name. We all get. I mean, Ruben, have you gone to her yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, that's all right. He's gonna get there. We're getting him. But David and I currently go there frequently. That's where we look fresh to death always.
Yeah.
And she's an amazing person. Great conversation. Usually you go to a bartender and they're kind of like awkward. They say like the same stuff. Tammy's shooting the shit with you. She's playing dope music. You guys are it's just a great time all around. Make sure you hit her up. Look up her information that we have on the ad here. And I don't know what else to say. David's been going to her the most, man. What can you say?
Yeah, I mean, it's having a great barber is like being in a good relationship, man. And we've been together for a long time. So.
Well, that's good. Well, we got to look fresh to death because in these last 2 weeks, guess what? We finally here in California got to open.
Yeah.
Mask off, baby.
We
are out there. We got to go inside places. We got to do things for fun. We don't have to wear a mask, especially if you're vaccinated. We're having a great time. Boys, we're finally like free. We got to the finish line. How do we feel? Like first initial like breath of fresh air. Like is that like how do you feel about it?
I love it, man. I love not having to worry so much about keeping a mask on me at all times. And being like, oh man, I haven't washed this mask in like 3 days. I like getting to see what people actually look like.
Ooh, sure.
Yeah,
Yes, so much.
It's just a different experience. I've been masked up for a long time, so the fresh air is nice for sure. Yeah.
What about you, Ruben?
I mean, we all like to socialize, so it's gonna be great to not have to hear someone mumble under their mask. Like, what'd you say? But yeah, man, went to a bar. That was whole nother experience all over again. I'm like, oh, how do I do this again? Like, what do we used to do? Like,
right, yeah. Like, what do we?
Is it too early to come up and talk to someone? Be like, hey, what's up? Can I get your number?
Yeah.
With my mask?
Right. The social cues.
Where's my mask at, my guy?
Yeah. So okay. So getting to it, what was everybody's first experience post COVID? Like, what was okay? So I want to know what the first thing you did that day that you actually got to go, and also was it an awkward experience without a mask? Like, did you walk? Like, I want to know. Like, tell me. And I also have answers from you guys back at home that I will get to, but I want to hear from these guys first. David, go ahead and start. What was the first thing you did?
I think the first thing I did was go into like a 7-Eleven or something. And, there's still people wearing masks or whatever, but, it was weird. Like, you really don't think about it, but yeah, I hadn't been inside of a store for over a year without a mask on. Like, the amount of times that I'd had to run back to my car, run back to my house because I was like, I forgot my mask.
Like
and just
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, crap, my mask.
Exactly, yeah. And not having to do that, like that was crazy. That was nuts.
Okay. And was there like ever an awkward moment, like in the last week or so, that you walked in and you're like, I don't know if somebody's about to yell at me or?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely like people that I've seen around, and I'm just like, I don't even know what you look like coworkers or like people at the local store or whatever who are now not wearing a mask.
Coworkers?
Yeah. Straight up, I didn't know what they looked like.
So you got to go, oh, my bad.
Always had a mask. And I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, I know you.
Okay, fair. What about you, Ruben?
I mean, I still bring my mask just out of courtesy and like muscle memory. But yeah, just seeing people walk in and you're like, oh yeah, I don't have to wear this anymore. Hey, how's it going? Like, oh, that's what you look like.
Right.
Put your mask back on. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What about was there a situation where you kind of like looked around and made sure it was like cool? Like this last time, like kind of gave everybody started looking each other in the eyes and like, is this where we're at?
Oh, that's how I felt at the driving range the other day. I was like looking at other people driving. I'm like,
yep.
Are we ready to send it? Send it? All right, let's do it.
Yeah, for real. Okay. Mine, I went to Oak Ridge Mall,
Oh.
and I really had no idea what the hell to do. I walked in, I put the mask on my wrist, and I want that to become a social thing, is you put your mask on your wrist in case, because businesses still technically have the right to tell you.
Yeah,
right.
However, I don't know if anybody's going to be that one business that's doing it. I don't know. But, so I had my mask on my wrist, but I walked into Oak Ridge Mall, and I'm going into all these stores, and of course all the workers are wearing masks, because they're, most companies are still requiring that. But I walked in and I'm looking around. I'm like at like H&M and I'm looking around at everybody and I'm like, can I try this on? And the girl's like, yeah, go ahead. And I'm like, this is so weird. I was so confused. So I was like, dude, I mean, I guess this is how we're going to get back to normal in a sense, right? So
yeah. It seems like, I mean, again, with everything happens so fast with this COVID stuff. It's like you get used to, being inside your house and all of a sudden it's like, well, you know what? We're going to do outdoor dining now. And a week later, there's fucking... Damn.
There it is.
There's tables and chairs outside everywhere. Everyone bought like 20 heaters. It's just like...
Oh, that propane stuff.
Yeah. It's all happening so fast. And yeah, I think people are just super ready to go back to normal, quote unquote. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, we have some responses from the viewers here, and I would love to read them to you guys. So, one person said that their first experience was going to Splash.
Oh, I don't think.
So, if you guys that don't know, Splash is an LGBTQ plus bar here in San Jose.
Great drink prices.
Great
music too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Honestly, it's honestly a great time. It's just
a great time.
You just get drunk on $10. So he said that everybody was they had masks on their wrists, but nobody was wearing it. Every time somebody got out, like people were still trying to sit down, even though they could be standing up.
Yeah. And
they're all kind of looking at each other like, everybody cool. And they just got drunk and started partying and dancing. And I was like, all right, that's kind of what I expected. That's what I want. I want to just party and dance. Somebody else said their first experience was Vegas in 108-degree heat.
Ooh.
I can only say about that.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a mask.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. You could be 120 with the mask on.
Yeah.
108-degree heat? Jesus Christ. That is horrible.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Another one. Somebody said that they were thinking to themselves, is this taboo? Like, is this for real? Or can I really do this? They were at the gym. And so there was people still with masks on in there. And it kind of threw them off. They were working out and they saw somebody next to them working on a mask. And everybody's kind of staring at each other. And they're still getting their temperatures checked at the door.
Okay. But I have seen, some of my friends have posted, like, their gyms aren't requiring masks.
Right. Again, it's up to the businesses.
Yeah.
So taking the temperature I guess.
Yeah.
Right? You can be like, hey, you're not, it's not good.
I mean, that's great not
Like
having
a
to wear a
flu or
mask
something.
at the gym because
Yeah, dude, I went a couple
running
times.
on
It
a
was not
treadmill
fun.
with a mask
no, it's not
on.
the business.
They wouldn't even let us use the cardio machines.
Oh yeah. At
Yeah.
first,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
My gym was like that too.
Okay, and then another one here was I went to Target and everyone was staring at me.
For wearing a mask?
So yeah, for not wearing a mask.
Oh.
So that's interesting because Target. I don't know. It's a big place. People were in. I don't know. Like I don't know. It's like 50-50 when you go to those places.
It's one of those things too. It's like I think people are wondering like what's up with this person. Like are they just like do they just think Corona is fake or like are they vaccinated? You don't know. It could be one or the other.
Right.
So I almost feel like is there like a little sticker I can get that says like vax and
There
wax,
is.
baby.
Vax and wax, ready to party. There is a sticker that says I'm vaccinated or a pin.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can get.
Yeah.
Another person said their first. This one's just trolling California. Idaho. I bet it was Idaho at bars and breweries months ago.
Yeah.
Touche. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, you're also in Idaho. No offense.
Probably with their like potato cocktail.
Yeah, whatever. Potato vodka. I'm kidding. Thank you for putting the thing there. That's
Yeah.
funny. I get the troll. Trust me. I'm on your side on where we should have been, maybe, but I'm not gonna get into that.
I heard Boise's pretty lit.
Yeah, Boise's probably really lit. Somebody said today at Santa Cruz, the gas station, I forgot my mask and went to buy gas, and they said no need. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's kind of liberating.
Yeah.
Like you're running like, oh crap, my mask, and the person's like, what do you? No, it's fine.
Or if you
Go ahead.
forgot your mask at home and you're like barely on the E, you're like, ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that'd be tough. Yeah.
And the last person said at TJ Maxx, no issues, just walked in without a mask and everything was kind of chill.
Yeah.
So there you go. See a plethora of different situations. I think the more we get into it, obviously it's going to be more status quo without the mask.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
it's great. Go for it, man. Hey, it's open.
Whatever
we're ready.
makes you comfortable.
Whatever
wear a
makes you
mask,
comfortable.
Don't wear a mask.
Go at your own speed.
If you're
Yeah.
vaccinated, if you're not vaccinated, it's all personal choices, guys. Just let's just have a good summer.
Yeah, get your nipples pierced, get a tattoo, shave your head,
Right,
do whatever
baby.
you want.
Whatever you want, baby.
We're making up for last year. Summer of 2021 is gonna be lit.
Okay, fair enough. There you go. See, perfect. So going from that, we're going into a new segment that I kind of want like people to get used to here. We're going to studs and duds. And what we want to explain here is in the last couple weeks, what was something extraordinary and what was something not so extraordinary that happened? And it could be an individual person, even though it's studs kind of implies that it's a dude or whatnot. It could be anything that happened. It could be a girl, a guy, something just in general that happened that was either super chill or awesome and then or not so chill and kind of BS. So, gentlemen, who wants to open the floor on their stud and dud?
I want to go first.
Yes.
Olympics are coming up. The trials coming up. I know we just got done with sports, but there was one moment that stood out to me that just blew my mind when I saw it on TV. It was Sha'Carri Richardson. She was running the 100 meters, I believe, and she just blew her competition out of the water. And with like 10 to 15, 20 meters left, she's already pointing at the time because she knows she shattered it.
That's so badass.
And there's no one catching up to her while she's doing it. And it just, that was such a great moment. I was like, yep,
That's
I want to relive
badass.
this. I want to relive this. If I could do that, like if I had the confidence to do that, I would do that in every aspect of life. That was
every time I'm about
Absolutely.
to finish something epic while I'm burning everybody else on the
like
point.
if you challenge me to a beer drink contest, I know I'm gonna beat you. I'm just gonna start pouring at you while I finish. You're like, what's up? Yeah.
No, I love that.
But yeah, that she's definitely my stud right now.
All right, and your dud?
Oh, my dud. It's a little of a eye opener for me. It's Usher. Usher's my dud.
Ooh, good
Um,
one.
Lately,
Ouchies.
T-Pain came out and said that Usher was almost like bullying him or was bullying him on his music. Basically saying like he ruined music, and I guess that really affected T-Pain to the point where like, damn, that like Ouchie, my guy.
Ouchies. He really said that?
But T-Pain recently came out and said that he's still got nothing but love for Usher, but I just took him by surprise, and so Usher's definitely my dad right now.
He said that T-Pain ruined music because of autotune, right? That was what he said?
I believe so.
Yeah, okay. That's BS because we all know that T-Pain can clearly sing.
We all know Jay-Z tried it and that didn't work out.
Yeah, plenty of people tried it before. No one's done it in the same way T-Pain has. It was definitely more of a style thing to make his sound unique.
Right.
Yeah, Usher's just hating, it sounds like. And
yeah,
it always sucks when you see like a veteran of the game, doing that. It's like, come on, like you should be lifting up your fellow peers or whatever, rather than like trying to
you guys are both good singers.
Gatekeep or whatever.
Right.
And you know what? To add on top of that, Usher was throwing fake Usher money. Usher bucks at the strip club. Like, that is lame, my guy. That's not cool.
That ain't it, my dude. That ain't it.
That's definitely not in my bag.
He's down bad right now.
No kidding. That's not the bag. That's not it. All right, David.
Who's your stud, David?
Stud and dud.
Well, okay, I'm gonna start with my dud first.
Actually, okay, while you're doing that, I'm also gonna get us another super bike.
Oh, please, thank you. I've been eyeing them.
These are the minis, so we earned these.
Dude, you're a stud for that, dude. Thank you.
So just to keep it in the same realm of R&B artists, and I'm really sad to see this one, but he's my dud. Chris Brown, again in the news for domestic issues again. Smacked a woman so hard her weave fell out, supposedly, allegedly. Come on, dude. Again,
give me a break.
Again, do I have to say more? No.
Alleged.
So,
however,
it's not a good look.
Don't put yourself in those situations.
Exactly.
Dude, for any reason that you're innocent for this, Chris Brown, which you don't have a great track record, because that first incident was not alleged, it was proven.
Yep.
But the second one, why are you putting yourself in these situations?
Yeah. After going through all that, it's like you should never be in the news for that kind of stuff again.
Just stop being a scumbag.
Dude.
Yeah. Okay. Good one. Good dud, dude.
So he's my dud for the week. Hopefully that's the last negative news we hear from Chris Brown. Hopefully he gets it together. Mm-hmm. My stud for the week is, I don't know if you guys have heard about this. There's a change.org petition for Jeff Bezos to buy the Mona Lisa and eat it. So whoever started that petition, you are a stud, because that is genius.
It's like the actual painting.
Stonk Rising.
Yeah, that is like
You're talking about the actual painting.
The actual Mona Lisa. I don't know what the net worth of that is.
I was going to say, what's the price of
billion.
that?
Probably.
More.
I mean, it's a priceless.
I think it's priceless. It's not an NFT. Like, this is a real.
Look, man.
It's the last of its kind, obviously.
You can buy anything if you've got enough money.
Oh, Jeff Bezos. He's got enough money.
I don't know who's the official owner of it, but
who owns that?
If they were willing to sell it for like
it's like public property, right?
$1 billion, like that could fund your museum forever. So,
but he's gonna eat it.
Yeah, dude, because we're living in a simulation, and it would be hilarious.
What if he swindles us and gets somebody like Banksy to put a perfect replica of it, and he eats that and he low key keeps it himself?
Yeah, I mean,
because he would do that.
Oh yeah,
bro, you could
an extra $1 billion he can give Banksy. I need you to make this exactly the same.
He could live stream it. It would be the biggest
Triller,
cultural moment in our lifetime.
Can you imagine where you were that day when that happened?
When Jeff Bezos just out of nowhere decided to buy and eat the Mona Lisa.
Or when if he eats it on that spaceship flight that he wants to take.
There you go, yeah.
Dude,
take it to the moon and eat
it on the moon.
And gobble the Lisa. That's all I'm saying. So, whoever put that idea, I mean, it's getting some signatures. Yeah. Go out there and sign. Do your part. Maybe Bezos will do it. Who knows? Peer pressure is a powerful thing. That's my stud.
What a great stud. Hey, cheers to that, dude. Great. That's honestly, dude. I'm shook. I'm actually I'm proud of you guys. So
I would have loved to watch him gobble the Lisa.
Mm-hmm. Gobble the Lisa.
But Chris,
how do you do it? Do you roll it up and put mustard on it? Do you?
Yeah, actually, we're gonna put a quote. No, we're gonna put that as a hot take. A hot take question.
Yeah.
How would you eat the Mona Lisa?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Look out for that. That's coming this weekend.
All right. Chris, can we hear your stud and dud?
You guys want the dud or the stud first? You guys want the bad or the good first?
Let's go with the dud.
The dud. All right. My dud is, again, kind of controversial, but it's kind of like really ironic. And I know there's a lot of people. It's Chrissy Teigen. Chrissy Teigen just got, well, it's not just, honestly, it's kind of like a little bit older now, but at the same time, I feel like this needs to come to the forefront. She's been cyberbullying. She got caught telling an underage person to go kill themselves.
Ooh.
That's not funny. But the thing is Chrissy Teigen is somebody, and we talked about, kind of went over mental health, which is Mental Health Awareness Month too. She's gone through a lot of depression. She had postpartum depression. She had anxiety and depression before her and John Legend became married. Like, that's why they were so perfect together. They seem like the perfect couple. And I always let Chrissy Teigen's like hot takes and her quick Twitters about other people like kind of go to the wayside. I'm like, all right, she's just voicing her opinion. She's a celebrity technically, right?
Yeah. It's part of her brand.
Right. But now she's starting to tell people off and just random Twitter users, and she's telling them to go kill themselves. Not chill. Not chill. And I'm not a big cancel culture person, but this is the most ironic part of the cancel culture going on right now, because Chrissy Teigen's now losing everything. Yeah. Well, she's not gonna lose. She's not gonna go bankrupt. That's why this is kind of like a playful one in my eyes for her. But she's getting a taste of her own medicine right now.
Her clout is like
diminishing.
Stonk decreasing.
Yeah.
And rapidly. She's losing advertising. She's losing everything. And you know what? Good. Because if you're gonna be a piece of shit like that, good. Honestly, that just, dude, do not tell somebody to go kill themselves on Twitter, especially if you don't know them and you're supposed to be this icon. People are paying attention to you. You're a human, I get it, but at the same time, that's really, I would almost say effed up.
Yeah. Yeah. And just a reminder too that once it's on the internet, it's out there.
Can't take it away. Yeah. And she's trying, the thing of why she's the real dud though, and I'm going to get to it after this because I know you guys already knew this part for the most part, is the fact that she's trying now to like sue people that are bullying her because they're telling her like you're a piece of shit. Yeah. And I am all for it. Like, honestly, you deserve it, Chrissy. I'm sorry.
She's trying to pull the Uno reverse.
Yeah, the reverse card. Reverse. But honestly, I just, you had the perfect life. You have nothing to complain about, and you shouldn't be telling other people how to live their life. Because John Legend treats you like a queen, even though you're acting like a royal bitch.
That dude's a stud.
Yeah. John Legend's a stud for putting up with that crap, with that angelic voice of him. All right? He's lucky he wants to eat donuts off your ass in the middle of a pool. You're lucky. Anyways.
Give him the green light, he'll do it.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
All right, so this goes to my stud. Stud is my Sons and 4 guy, dude. Sons and 4. Look him up on the internet if you have not. I know it's more of a sports take, but this guy was at the Denver game when they were playing the Nuggets.
Give us the breakdown. He was at Denver.
So, because we're a pseudo Suns podcast here now. Yeah. We are now all Suns and maybe Milwaukee, depending on what comes out of this. But we're a pseudo Suns podcast. We are on that clout train. Sons and 4. This guy was actually in Denver. Yeah. So he's a Phoenix Suns fan in Denver when they were playing the Nuggets in the last round.
Enemy territory. Hostile environment. He gets caught on camera. And he's arguing with these Nuggets fans because obviously the Suns are winning. And these guys are talking shit to him. And he just keeps going, Sons and 4.
Apparently one of the guys dumped a beer on him too.
Yeah, he did.
And it got started to escalate.
Right. So then one guy dumped a beer on him. So he threw a punch at him. And the other guy tried to sucker punch him. And this guy just grabbed him and just mean house the shit out of him.
Perfect hockey fight.
Yeah, he grabbed him over. Oh, yeah. He had the hockey move where you turtleneck the guy. Yep. And then he just started punching him a couple times. And while he's doing it, he's yelling at the other guy.
Yeah, he's yelling at his
Sons and 4. And he's like, you leave me alone.
And he's just like every few seconds for good measure, just gets him
giving a quick sucker punch.
Another knuckle sandwich.
Well,
just like
spoiler alert, Suns 1 and 4. Yeah. And this guy, Devin Booker, the star guard from the Suns, bought him free plane ticket and free tickets some swag to come down to Phoenix and watch the first game against the Clippers. Well, guess what? They won that first game. And tonight, I'm sad that we cannot live watch it while we're producing this to you, but the Suns could win in 4 again. Because if they win again today, it'll be 2-0, and obviously they can just keep going.
Oh, man.
I hope this continues.
Yeah.
This guy is an icon. He's already got t-shirts on Barstool. This guy is injecting life in the post-COVID world.
Can you imagine getting into a drunken arena fight and all of a sudden you're making like all this money off t-shirts, your team is flying you out to go watch them play in the playoffs? I mean, that's like a dream come true.
That's what I'm saying. Amazing stuff. So Sons and 4 guy, you're my stud of the week. Congratulations. Yeah. So that's Sons and 4. Sons and 4. Let's go, baby. So going from studs, post Father's Day, studs out there, we have a hot take question that we actually put up on the poll, and I'll get you the answers. But are Dad Bods still a thing in 2021, especially post-COVID? Or are they still a 2016 thing, also pre-COVID? Like we're dealing with it COVID you know, that's okay during COVID. But post-COVID, are we still chill with dad bods, people? Like, we need to know.
Yeah.
We need to know.
We need to know.
Do we need to put down this beer and drink a water? Or like,
I need to know before my next workout or not, because
should I jump on the treadmill right now? Like, dude, I need to know. It's summer, and are dad bods still a thing? What do we think, gentlemen? Are we hoping? We're hoping it.
Look, man. I think, yeah, I'm
Praying.
I'm hoping. I'm praying. No, I think dad bods. It's like you know, they'll always come back around. It's a classic look. It's a classic
look.
You know,
it's a classic.
Dad bods usually come with dad strength, which is very handy.
Strength.
You know, ladies, if you got any pickle jars that need opening,
oh my god,
who are you gonna ask? You know, guy with the dad bod or the guy who's, you know,
who can't reach his.
he still chalks his hands when he's lifting weights.
Yeah. He can't even get his hands together enough to open the jar.
Can't even hold this jar.
Yeah. Like it's a classic look, man. I think especially now after COVID, you know, everyone's probably got a couple extra pounds, so
rightfully so.
Yeah. At least for this next year, I would say.
I think we get a mulligan. I think we get a free year, right? Yeah. I mean, even though now things are open, you got to give me some time to get back in the swing of things.
Like summer 2022 is when you got to get back in shape.
Right.
You're good with the dad bod for now, but
yeah,
we'll give us a year. And then,
yeah, come on. Still things, you know, we still can't go do everything. You know?
Right.
All right, so I think dad bod should still be a thing. Obviously, I like to drink and I like to eat. I still get in shape. It's not like we're not exercising, but at the same time, you know, dad bods look good as golfers too, because, you know, we're aspiring golfers now. So
yeah, we've been at the range a couple times.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, you could do the minimum at the maximum. That's what we're looking for.
I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, come on now, guys. I mean, that's not a dad quote right there.
That sounds like a shirt right there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my god.
Dude, yeah. So I put this on the poll, and thank you guys again for getting on there. So we have dad bods. We have the question was, are dad bods still trending positively? And then the two answers were yes or nod. That's a pre-COVID thing. And I'm happy to say that dad bods are definitely still a thing with an 86% yes rate.
Wow.
Yes.
Wait, how much percent?
86%.
Dang.
That is overwhelmingly
positive. Yeah, overwhelmingly positive. The hyper majority.
Let me just pound this beer.
Cheers to the dad bods out there.
Oh, I'm all about it.
Hell yeah.
Whew, safe for another year.
Oh my god. That is good news. That is good news. I am very happy to hear that, because, you know, Hot Boy Summer is here and we're still going to be working out, but we're going to enjoy some beer too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got to enjoy the beer. We got to enjoy the cocktails. It is time to enjoy life.
Let me go get it. The colder one.
Oh jeez. I'm like, where's this going?
Ice cold.
Some beers.
Yeah.
Some beers. Well, speaking of beers, guys, this brings us to beer review time. I hope you guys are ready, because this time we have a very special beer review. It was Ruben's birthday this last week. Well, actually 2 weeks ago now, right? Yeah, 2 weeks. Sorry.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
And, you know, he got some pretty cool beers. Nonetheless, from our good friends of the show, Lexi and Hunter Pence.
Wow.
Yes, you heard correctly. Lexi and Hunter Pence. For you Giants fans out there, you guys know exactly who we're talking about.
Or just sports fans in general.
Sports fans, anybody that loves the game of baseball too and appreciates good people.
Or coffee fans.
Coffee fans. Or just streaming fans, Magic fans, anything. Honestly, they gave Ruben a whole case of Cool Kids Juicy IPA from Cali Craft
there you go.
Brewing Company. That's a whole mouthful. So they actually gave him a whole case, and we're actually going to review it live on here, because what a better time to do it.
And then we're going to drink the whole case.
And then we're going to drink the whole case, because dad bods are in, baby.
So the colder one or the cold one?
I mean, are we each going to do our own? Because we can obviously pound our own.
Right,
Say less.
How about everybody does a pour this time and we get to judge it?
Oh,
yeah. How about that?
All right.
How does everybody feel about that one?
Pours.
Ooh.
The pressure's on.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Oh, here we go, baby. All right, so those of you guys that don't know, Cali Craft Brewing Company is in Walnut Creek, California, so a little north of here, bougie area. And
Home of Steph Curry. Sorry, I don't mean to put you on blast like that, Steph.
Yeah, because you guys are homies.
Yeah, that's my dog.
It's a 7.2%. Again, it's a juicy IPA.
Well, let's look at the pours.
Hold on, I didn't get enough.
Come on, my guy. Look at that. I can't be defeated.
He got the cold one.
I can't be defeated.
I got the
All right.
lukewarm one.
You guys let us know which pour was best.
Obviously mine.
Yeah, you can rewind it.
Yeah.
Pause it. Take a close look.
So 7.2% juicy.
7.2, huh?
Yeah, 7.2% juicy IPA, which unfortunately I think means hazy, gentlemen.
I'm all about it.
But we're going to try it because we love beer. We love drinking. Let's do it. Cheers.
Cheers. Happy belated birthday to
belated.
Ruben.
Salud.
29
Plus one.
plus 1. That's right.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. What do we think, gentlemen? First takes.
What that mean?
Tastes like it tastes like a warm sunny day. Like this is a beach beer if I've ever tasted
yeah,
it.
for
Yeah,
sure.
that's-
That's
good
that's
one.
a
Yeah,
great
beach
take.
beer. Okay, yeah. All right, Ruben?
I feel like I could definitely pound this if I'm chilling with the doggies
With the cool
on
kids.
a hot summer day. With the cool kids.
With the cool kids with a Z, too.
What a
That's-
solid
makes it
name for this
super
beer now.
First of all, the 90s font, too. Amazing.
Very aesthetic. You got the Miami Vice colors. Fan of that.
Sexy. The can is sexy. I'll give it
Yeah.
that. My take, obviously very juicy. I know, right? Shocker. Captain Obvious. Lot of citrus. It is indeed mosaic and citra hop.
I mean, it almost smells like OJ.
Yeah, it's like literally just smells like juice. But mosaic and citra hop, 7.2%. Cali Craft comes out with some good stuff. This might be my favorite from them, and I'll give them credit. The can is, dude, the can is
Amazing.
killer, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm loving this.
Matte black.
Yeah, and matte black with the 90s logo and like the little shadow, like the opposite color, which is awesome. Again, hazy. It's a little filling for how light it is because of the haziness. They didn't filter it, obviously. The color's nice. Everything's pretty cool about it. Easy drink. Definitely a summertime beer.
Yeah.
I couldn't see myself in the midst of winter crushing one of
No,
these.
no, for sure,
It just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, like I said, that's a beach beer. You know, y'all know how I feel about the hazies. Not a super big fan. However, this is not that cloudy. It's not that hazy. It's actually pretty light as far as that goes, so it's acceptable. You know, it's not an amber.
Oh, here we go.
Or
It's not a red ale.
or a red
Oh
or
my
a sour
God.
Or a shot of tequila.
or yeah or a West Coast IPA. But I like it. Like I could definitely see myself picking up a sixer of this. However, I won't because we have a whole case to drink.
Yeah.
So set there.
Yeah. Already set.
Thank you,
Okay.
Pences.
Yeah. Thanks again to the
Yes,
Pences.
the Pences. Thank you very much. That is awesome. So what do we think, boys? Are we gonna let's give it some scores.
All right.
So who wants to start? Who's got a score ready?
Go ahead, senor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 6.7, which is on my scale.
That's generous.
That's high for a hazy. Like I actually really like this beer.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
fair,
great.
Fair.
Grease.
Hazies don't do it for me. Great can, amazing can. Probably one of the best cans we've had. Like Fluid and Sarcasm was really good.
Yeah, it was.
But this is like just as a '90s kid, this is hitting the mark with that. The flavor's good. Again, outside of summer, this is more of a seasonal beer for me. I would think of like crushing it now. Obviously, this is the perfect time for it. But outside of summer, I probably wouldn't touch it. Easy drink. Just the hazy kills it for me. I'm gonna go 6.5. 6.5 right in the middle there. I think it's a decent beer, and I think I would have one or maybe another one. I don't know if I'd buy a whole case and have to crush it, but I guess we have to. Dad Bods are in, so I'm here. Ruben.
A whole case, probably not. Tall can, for sure I would. But yeah, I gotta be on the beach for this one. I gotta be like sweating,
The whole vibe.
almost tanning by the pool, you know.
Or a baseball game.
But I'm still liking it. I'll give it a 7.2. 7.2 is good for me.
7.2.
Nice. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'm
fair.
liking
I
this
I
one.
would love to, sip on this while I watch
A baseball game.
some pitcher struggle without his stickum. Get taken out in the first inning.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Yeah. Just the hazy didn't do it for me, but honestly, great beer. Again, California beer. Love it. Love the can. It's an easy drink. You guys give it a try yourself. You can get it in most places. It's you can't miss the can. It's gonna draw your eye immediately.
I'd definitely recommend picking up a six pack.
This is definitely cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. But as always, guys, crush them because no beer's left behind.
No beers left
Dad
behind.
Bods are in.
Dad Bods are in, baby. Also, while we're talking about that, I'm gonna want you guys to meet someone special. I'm gonna show you guys my dog.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Special guest alert.
Special guest.
No, it took us 5 episodes.
She's a friend of the show.
Loyal fan.
Yeah, loyal fan. She doesn't miss a single episode. She's definitely going to be a recurring regular, I think. And once she's old enough, she could join us even on the beer review.
There you go. Maybe fetch us some beers.
Yeah, exactly.
So everyone, here she is.
Roxy the Foxy Corgi is here with us. She does have her own Instagram. I will put it up there. But guys, this is my little chunky monkey.
What's up, Rox?
Yeah, she's not 3 years old yet. So she's not 21 in human years.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Hey, get the beer away from her.
Yeah, she's not allowed to drink any of this with us. She's a little crazy, but she's my baby, and I know a lot of people wanted to meet her. So here she is, and she's not liking this. So I'm gonna put her.
She's not with it.
She's
She's
not
like, listen,
happy.
if you're not gonna give me any
She
beer
heard
to
no
taste,
beer, I'm out.
then I'm out, dog.
She straight up did not like that.
This podcast name is a lie.
But anyways, that's the end again of another successful episode 5. Sons in 4, but episode 5.
Here we go.
But
like
thanks
it.
again, everybody. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Instagram. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe to the YouTube. This thing's growing fast. We're going to get you guys some merch soon. You guys can see it already here. Keep an eye on that. And thank you always for your support. Thanks to the gentleman here for making time to always come here and talk shit with us.
It's a pleasure. Also, as long as you keep providing the beer, I'll be here.
That's how friendships work sometimes. But as always, guys, stay true, stay you, hot takes, and cold brew. I'll see you guys next time.